Hey, welcome back to A-Aron Reacts, and this is reaction 101 for Angelina Jordan. And how do I know that, or why does that matter? Because I just did my 100th reaction video live with a bunch of angels in Glendale, California prior to her concert. And this is the first video I'm doing after I've seen her live other than my reaction to the concert. So I'm obviously pumped up and excited, and specifically for this one because this is Bad Valentine official video. And while I was sitting there Thursday night prior to the concert, I was actually sitting there with a bunch of angels in a restaurant, and at midnight Eastern Standard Time, it was 10 o'clock Pacific, that video and audio dropped, or at least the audio on Spotify did. I think the video came an hour or two later or something like that. It was that night. And I was super anxious to react to it, but I wanted to do a proper reaction to it, so I held off. Now, I will say that I actually got super anxious, and I loaded up Spotify, and I put on my headphones right there in the restaurant, and I started listening to the first, like, 20 seconds or so, and I pressed stop real quick and said, "Oh, crap, I should be reacting to this." I still have to get used to that, right? So I did hear, I'm guessing it's the same audio here, and if so, there's some things right out of the gate I want to comment to. If it's the same version, I assume it is. That is different than what we had heard before. So we'll get into that. But super stoked. And of course, it was released the day of the concert. She performed it live at the concert, and we were there for that. And we got Toby God performing it and so forth. So that was the official release day. So super exciting. And I'll probably do a different review, not reaction, of the live performance because I was there for it, right? I was sitting second row center stage, so I saw her right there, which was amazing. And if you haven't yet watched that review, I'm going to link to it here, that the of the concert. Check that out, and I'm going to go through those videos and kind of go through those one by one of each performance and my thoughts on it, and analyze them as well. But that 100th reaction, also check that out because that was epic. I did the Old Enough EP, and it was fantastic, right? And I did that live with a bunch of angels and got all their reactions and everything. It was a lot of fun. It was one of the most fun things I've ever done in my life, and certainly my favorite reaction to date. So it's a long one, but worth checking out. But anyway, without further ado, let's get the Bad Valentine official video. Angelina Jordan.
I stood you up on Valentine.
Okay, I want to stop there because that's different. First of all, I did see some clips of this car and that they were teasing it as the video was coming out. But right from the get-go, we hear the footsteps, we hear the car roar like it's a beast muscle car, right? Um, but also what's very different here that I think is a brilliant choice is when we heard the very first performance of Bad Valentine, we hear the violin, or sorry, no, the piano coming in from Toby initially. And then she comes in with the I Stood You Up on Valentine here right out of the gate. And why is that important? Because for mainstream, for her to go big and mainstream, that piano intro, while beautiful, can easily lose a number of people. But you can't turn off, you can't switch her voice here and that I Stood You Up on Valentine. It is boom, it's right there in their face. It is fantastic. I'm going to go back and try to listen to that a little uninterrupted. So sorry, right away. But this is what I had heard right from the get-go before on the audio. Right. And one other thing I'll comment that this, is admittedly I've heard is also you hear drums coming in the audio, which, creates a stable beat, which again is much more mainstream feel that allows people to kind of want to dance to it a little bit. So they're kind of keeping the same sentiment and feel from the version that we heard performed live in the hotel cafe, bringing it a little bit more mainstream, right? And the lyrics haven't changed here or anything like that thus far. This car is just beautiful. She's in it. Now, there was one thing I did want to look at real slow-mo, is we could see when the car shows a license plate. I'm wondering if it has anything on it, if it's like a vanity plate or anything like that. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like it is anything specific, but if you look at the car icon, I was trying to figure out what kind of car it is. It's super tiny, even for me looking on the big screen, but it looks like it's a icon of a microphone. So that's a really cool touch. I'm wondering if there's anything specific. Yeah, we see a piano on the front of the car next to her. I'm sure if we zoom in, there's all kinds of details here. I'm not really seeing anything else. But comment if you see them or let me know. The other thing is I forgot to do this up front, so I'm going to do it now, and then we'll get back to it. I want to do a little bit of a contest here right now, right? And if you're an angel in support of Angelina, Toby Gad just put something out. I saw some note. I didn't check into it, but I saw some note about him trying to. I saw somebody talk about him putting the note out about him trying to get angels to, book interviews with him and her on various radio stations, TV shows, and so forth. And so I want to run a little contest here in the comments, right? If you have an idea, if you have a script that people can use or a listing of where they can go get them or anything that's helpful, right? Put that in the comments, and I'm going to read through these, and I want to pin the comment that I find is the best one. That's essentially the winner of the contest. Now, there's a little caveat, because if I pin something and I find something that I feel like better promotes her, then I'm going to pin that new one. So this should be fun because I think everybody wins. Let's have some fun with it. Everybody can learn from it, but let's help get this out there because she deserves it, and it's one thing we can do from our part, right? All right, let's get back to this again. I'm going to go right back from the beginning, and I'm going to try not to interrupt it in the first 3 seconds. But I did know coming into it a little bit how that would start because of the audio. Gosh, that muscle.
I stood you up on Valentine.
Now we get the piano.
Gave you no reason why. Decided I cut you off without a tear in my eye. I hit too high when I saw you.
There's the drums.
On some table for two. I knew I'd never see the sun shine with you, so I spent my night with the moon.
So I did see a little horse icon, so I think that's Mustang symbol. But yeah, while I've got it stopped, again, her voice just is absolutely captivating, right? Like when I first heard this, like check out that reaction, my reaction to Bad Valentine, like, and James Thiel actually featured it in a multi-reactor thing, right? But that blew me away, and I said, this is the song that's gonna make her big. And now this is the official video that's gonna help do that, and with your help we are gonna help do that, right? But just her song, her sound is just incredible. She has 40,000 layers of depth to what she's singing. And this concept of I stood you up on Valentine, it's almost like she's in the car after standing that person up, that she's actually reflecting on it, right, with the sunset, thinking about it and so forth. And of course I assume the lyrics haven't changed. We'll get into that, but yeah, just amazing. Let's go back a little bit.
I'm with you, so I spent my night with the moon. I thought I told you I would miss a girl.
And we hear the choir in the background, right? Singing, accompanying that, which has a nice little feel. It's almost haunting, right? Yeah, this is it's incredible. It's incredible in every way, shape, or form. I'm so glad that she's done this. I mean, really. And that range. Yes, I am.
the flowers die. Maybe I've gotten so mean to you, 'cause you're always so nice.
That line is so powerful. Maybe I've gotten so mean to you because you're always so nice. Right? She doesn't want somebody that's just gonna bow down to her and just, you know, throw rose petals in front of her. Be you. Be well, maybe not the rose petals, but the point is, right? Like, be yourself. Right? Don't just do everything for me. Have a spine. And in fact, I think there's lyrics that kind of tie to that, have a spine theme.
You even smile when you were hurt. Sugar coated my world.
And she doesn't say just you even smile. She says, you even smile. Oh my gosh, she is. I wish I could actually sing to make that sound halfway decent, but geez.
You even smile when you were hurt. Sugar
Beautiful
coated
deal.
my words. Oh, and you should have been breathing fire and showed me you're a fighter. Oh, that's how you lost all your worth. I thought I told you I would mess up your hair. I warned you right from the start. Roses are red
Yes.
and violets are blue, and you are a fool to try. 'Cause I'm a bad Valentine. Should have known. If you only hear what you wanna hear, you're never gonna know me. Yeah, should have known. If you only see what you wanna see, I thought I told you I would mess up your Roses are red, violets are blue, and you are a fool to try. 'Cause I'm a bad Valentine. I'm a bad Valentine. I'm a bad Valentine, yeah. 'Cause I'm a bad Valentine.
Bravo. That is an absolute masterpiece. Okay, we've got another 17 seconds here. So I don't know if it's just credits. It looks like it's just credits. And here, there was a lot of discussion around who the author was. But here we see Angelina Jordan, Charlotte Jane, and Toby Cat. Okay, here we go. So listen to how she sings this. I thought I told you I would mess up your heart. Heart.
If you only see what you wanna see,
And she's kind of ripping here.
told you I would mess up Roses are red.
There's almost regret here. There's remorse. It's almost like I'm not happy, but I had to end it because it's not working. It's not working. It's the end. Now the other thing here is there's a lot of discussions in the circles, and I spent a lot of time with angels, last week, about the fact That's what I get here. So I'm curious your take, but that's what I get watching this video that I don't think I saw anywhere else.
I'm a bad
Yeah.
Valentine.
She recognizes,
Yeah. 'Cause I'm a
but she's not happy about it.
Valentine.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And again, I want to see more comments about how we can promote her than about this reaction or about that video. I challenge you. Now, many of you won't even get to this point, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do. I want to really use this as a way to really promote this video. Thank you. Angels, you're amazing. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to meet many of you face to face. I'm so glad I got to see her live. I'm so glad I got to meet her.